I am Joe Layden of Cowboys and Indians magazine. And just think, I actually get paid to talk to these two talented and lovely ladies. Is this a great country or what?
You're too kind. Good to see you.
Yeah.
It's good to see you again. So, I mean, I know we talked last time about the boarding schools. And I can't help but notice that since this show started, there had been an abundance of documentaries about the Native American boarding schools. Everything everything from sugarcane to most recently remaining native, both of which, by the way, I reviewed for Variety. In some level, do you credit though 1923 with maybe making people who weren't previously aware of the boarding schools aware?
Yeah, I think 1923 had a huge outreach to making people more curious and to knowing more about what has happened here on Turtle Island for sure. You know, because it's a very specific demographic that, I mean, there's so many people in this world, in Turtle Island alone, within the Americas, that just had no clue. And Yellowstone, the Yellowstone universe in general, is one of the most watched universe in the world, right? So yeah, I think 1923 and Yellowstone as a whole had a really big outreach to get people more active in the conversation for sure.
Did that place additional pressure though on you as an actor? I mean, like, you're telling the story and this is going to be the first time a lot of people are hearing this story.
Yeah, absolutely. I think more so it put pressure on me to get it right for our communities more than the mass amount of people knowing more about it. I mean, I obviously wanted that. I wanted people to be more curious and to gain more knowledge on the situation at hand. But more than that, I just wanted to do a really good job for our communities across Turtle Island because it's such a important story and one that can be gotten wrong, you know?
So, Michelle, we finally got you shooting a gun, playing rough and ready with the guys. Was that a fun, scene for you to do?
Definitely. I'm just happy Elizabeth finally got her moment to prove that she is a Dutton and she's a fighter. And I was like waiting and waiting and waiting while reading the episodes when we first got them, and to have that moment, it was really satisfying.
But she left. I mean, and it doesn't look like Cora seems to think that you're going to forget all about the place. You think she's right?
No, and you know what? I don't feel like her leaving is giving up. I actually think that it's just her again, like choosing survival. And really, she was right. I mean, everyone who's been there has gone through such tragedy and death, and her husband died and her dad died and Zane's head and the nurse. I mean, there's just been so many things that her leaving the East Coast, there's nothing left for her there. And I don't think that Kara actually believes that she's just going to move on and find another man. I think that's her way of comforting this young girl who just lost her life and is now carrying the baby of her husband.
Well, I've got to say, both of you at different points in the series had to endure the elements, let's put it that way. You with the snow, you with the heat. What would you say was some of the more difficult scenes to shoot, without getting, frostbite or sunburn?
Oh, man. Well, Aminah, you were hot and I was cold.
Oh, yeah.
Because you shot in Austin, like midsummer, and I was like deep winter Montana. And there was one scene where I have to like run out and tell Jack I'm pregnant, and I'm in these like little vintage slip pajamas. And I just thought that like I felt like Alex in the car.
Well, yeah, because you also get cold, baby.
I do.
I know, sweet baby. I don't know how you did that. I mean, but then again, here we were in 110-degree weather. So it's like,
I'd rather have been you, but I'm saying that because I wasn't.
I know. I know. But honestly, you get used to it. I think all of our characters in the storyline, uh, they're actually going through these things. It's not like we have access to, we could just turn the thermostat on or down, you know what I'm saying? So like the land and the elements are definitely another co-star for all of the actors here. And I think it made us even more present in the story we were
Yeah.
telling.
That's such a good point. Such a good point.
Now, Amina, your character, I'm not going to say she's Typhoid Mary, but seems like anybody who gets close to her as a friend to her, joins the choir invisible. In fact, near the end, when the marshal helped you out, I thought, okay, now somebody's going to shoot the marshal. Was that the impetus for maybe some jokes on the set, like, oh, don't get too close to her?
You know what? No. Not at all, Joe. But now that I think about it, yeah. But yeah, no, wasn't a joke. I think it was just really what was happening, man. Like she was going through it.
I mean, Michelle, okay, your husband died. That's a tragedy. But I mean, wasn't like, you were stacking up the bodies like cordwood. I mean,
I think there's just so much death in this season. And it's hard times. I mean, the winters are hard in Montana, summers are hard in Texas. I think that the theme of this season is just survival on all fronts.
Okay, we've only got 1 more minute. Quick question to both of you. Where do you see your individual characters being 10 years from the end of this story?
Elizabeth is a mother, and she is a Dutton. She is a Dutton woman, and she has been forever changed. I don't think that we're seeing the original East Coast Elizabeth. Too much has happened.
And I think the same is for me. I think I see Tiona as a mother as well, and still fighting. Right.
Wait a minute. She's pregnant?
I'm not saying she's pregnant.
Okay.
Oh,
I would hope she is, Joe. No.
Okay. Well, thank you both very much for your time. Thank you for 2 wonderful performances of 2 vividly drawn characters. And I wish the best for both of you.
Thank you, Joe.
thank you so much. Good to see you.
Bye now.